back. All eyes will be on the September employment report out tomorrow. But how much are the battles over offshore oil drilling weighing on the labor market? Bertha Coombs in Louisiana with that angle. Over to you, Bertha.
You know, Maria, the rallying cry used to be when oil prices were high, drill, baby, drill. These days, it's just one word, jobs. That's what the energy industry talks about when they talk about expanding drilling. We are at Edison Schwest in the bayou. This shipyard is building a massive icebreaker and anchor ship for Shell's exploration in Alaska. We're standing on the hull right now to give you a sense of how big this thing is. It's a $200 million contract. Its length, the hull, this is the bottom of the ship, it's the size of a football field. It's so big they have to build it in 3 parts. Here in another part of the shipyard over here to the right, what looks a bit like Noah's Ark, that's the middle part of the ship that's probably about 10 stories high. And they're building the 3rd part of it at a brand new facility in Houma, Louisiana. A $100 million shipyard that they built to be able to get these kind of contracts. All told, this work over the past year has provided over 800 jobs just in this area alone. Because of the Jones Act and the fact that an American company doing American drilling has to have an American-built and operated ship, the area's congressman says this is creating jobs all over the country.
That cranks up the industry in Illinois, where we purchase a lot of the engines, the steel out of Pennsylvania. And of course, we're talking about shipyards all up and down the East Coast and the Gulf Coast.
But environmentalists say jobs are great, but you also have to remember that when there aren't good spill plans, cleanup plans like we saw with the Macondo well explosion in the Gulf of Mexico off the shores of the bayou here, it also means the loss of jobs that often never come back.
We've already seen it in Alaska with the Exxon Valdez. Those communities are still suffering. The fishing economy was wiped out. The subsistence economy of indigenous communities that have used the areas for time immemorial were also wiped out. So these impacts are very real.
It's interesting, as Kearney said, you know, they should build more ships for scientific exploration. Here at Schwest, in fact, they've built 2 icebreakers for exploration in Antarctica, but they say there just isn't as much demand for scientific research. For more on this whole issue with jobs, check out my piece on CNBC.com, along with an extended interview with the CEO of the company about the different things they are trying to do to keep these jobs here. Maria?
All right, Bertha, great information and reporting as always. Bertha Coombs in Louisiana.